Hello and welcome to Cutting Up with Kathy. I'm so glad that you've joined me today. My project today is this really pretty card that we're going to die cut in color with blends. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And for this card, I'm using the Thankful Gardens stamp set along with the coordinating dies. And I'm going to show you how to make a negative for this card. I kind of designed this myself, and I'm going to show you how to make this so you can make this along with me too. On the basic white, we are going to cut at 5.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. We're going to take an extra basic white cardstock, and this is cut 4 by 5 1/4, and this is going to be our card front. I'm going to use Memento Black ink, and I'm going to use the sentiment Thankful for you, friend. We're going to put our flower across the top, so I want this at the bottom. So I'm just going to line it up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our flower. We're going to use this flower. We're going to stamp it in Memento Black, and we're going to turn it kind of to the side, and we're going to stamp it like that. I'm going to place this die with a cut side down and line it up with the flower best I can, and then I'm going to tape it. I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine. I'm going to start with my card base, and then I'm going to center the card front onto the card base, and I'm going to pop it up with Stampin' Dimensionals. You'll kind of see this card kind of come alive. I'm going to take this card front and I'm going to attach it to the front with the Stampin' Dimensionals. For my flower, I'm going to use Petal Pink, Light and Dark Stampin' Blends, and Old Olive Stampin' Blends. We'll start with the lightest color first. I'm going to go around in circles and color both flowers. You can see kind of the magic that happens when you do this. This is kind of fun. We always loved to color when we were little, so we can still color, have fun. And just do the same thing with this flower. You can make this any color you want. I just thought the pink would kind of pop. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to match exactly. I'm going to take the dark and just kind of go over the center. Just to give it a different look. So now I'm going to take my light, try to run through this so you don't have to sit and watch me color. I'm going to color the stem with the light, so I'm just kind of using the light right now. So you can make these as dark and as light as you want, and everyone's going to be a little bit different. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take my dark end and just kind of color through the lines here and just kind of make it a little darker. Just kind of follow these lines that's in the leaves, and you can kind of make it as dark as you want. There's a little stamp in here that I'm going to stamp the center. So I'm going to take the Memento Black. This is the only ink I'm going to use, and I'm going to just lightly do the center, just to give it a little texture. I want to make this kind of a 3D. So I'm going to cut around. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not cutting off the leaves, but I'm just going to cut around the flower so you kind of get the idea. Okay, so these kind of pop out. All right, we're going to take our base card again, and we already have the card front base, and we're going to stick this inside here. Use whatever glue that you want to adhere this. I'm just going to use a little liquid glue. You can use tape runner, however you want to do this. So I'm going to take my card and I'm going to carefully lay it right where I cut it. So you can just kind of play around with it till you get the look you want. Actually, that's probably a better way, just to pull it up like that. And then it kind of pops up. These are the 24, 26 in color shimmer blends. And I thought the pink was really pretty on this. take a couple of these. You can use whatever color you want and just pop that in the middle. And then put it right there. It's a really easy card and a really fun card, and I hope you have fun with it. You can change out the color, you can change out the direction of the flower, however you would like to do it. So thank you for joining me, and I'll put the link below to my tips on die cutting for you to enjoy. Thank you. My inspirational thought today came when I was creating the 3D project for this card, using the negative into a positive. One of the best examples of turning a negative into a positive is found in a children's fictional book written in 1913 by the American author Eleanor H. Porter. In 1960, Walt Disney produced a movie from her book entitled Pollyanna. The story is about a little girl named Pollyanna whose father was a missionary. She had asked for a doll, and when she got her package, it was a set of crutches. And her father, in his love and wisdom, found a way for them to find something to be glad about. And later on in her life, when she became an orphan, she was sent to live with her Aunt Polly. And she uses what her father taught her about finding the good in others and turns the negative into a positive. We can also find something to be glad about. We need to find a way to turn our negatives into positives so that we can spread happiness to others in our town where we lived. Thank you for joining me today, and have a blessed day.